Well, what is going on, gang? Welcome back. It's very nice to have you here today. Welcome back to A Therapeutic Edge. For those of you that are new, I review knives and gear and other stuff, and mostly knives, let's be honest. This is the CJRB Prado. This is a Ray Laconico design, and I am a big Ray Laconico fan, have been for a long time. I got a bunch of his stuff. This is a budget-friendly version of some of his stuff, and the design on this is very comfortable, really attractive, excellent slicer, great cutter. Blade steel is AR RPM 9 from the folks over at Artisan slash CJRB. It is G10 with skeletonized steel liners inset into that G10. It has a reversible deep carry pocket clip, which is very nice. Excellent action, by the way. Snaps right out when you want it to, and you can, of course, just roll it out if you want, which is nice. The handle shape is fantastic. I mean, I have big hands, but you get a really, really positive grip on that, and it is very nice. A little bit of squeeze, maybe. All right, so let's take a look at the specs and see what you get for your... By the way, these are about $55. A little more, a little less, depending on where you get them. Let's get the specs out of the way. So the knife tip to tail overall is 8 1/4 inches, which is a nice full-size pocket knife. You get just shy of 3.5 inches of cutting on just shy of 3 3/4 inches overall of that AR RPM 9 steel. Grip area from right about there, which is sort of the natural place to grab, is 4 1/8. So there is a lot of knife here for your $55. It's a reasonably thick slice of that AR RPM 9, so it's done well. The action on the crossbar, very nice, no complaints. And as I said, it does Spidey flick out beautifully. And of course, you can do one of those if you want to too. Closed length on the Prado, you are coming in at 4 and almost 3/4. And in the pocket, even though it is a full-size knife, you are looking at shy of 1.5 inches, right? Now you're going to want full-length pockets for this. I don't have anything handy. It is, as I said, deep carry. Now it does have a step, but once you get in there, the entire knife disappears, right? You get a little tiny bit of knife sticking up. Nice touch. Action is very good. It's very comfortable. Let's do some size comparisons, shall we? Let's line that up right there. What should we do today? Somebody asked me how big this knife, a knife of mine, is compared to a standard size Swiss Army knife. So I thought, oh, that's filthy. Well, use your stuff. So there it is against a standard size Swiss Army knife. Here it is against the standard old school, at this point, bug out. As you can see, our CJRB Prado here is considerably larger than that. Let's move up a little bit in the scheme of things. Here it is against a full-size grip. These knives are very similar in cutting dimensions. You actually get a little more handle on the Prado. You actually get a little more blade too, but not that much more cutting, which is interesting. Here it is against the tagged out that I happened to have in my pocket the other day. Very similar cutting profile. Of course, the tagged out is an ultralight knife, but drop point, almost clip point, not quite. Drop point, lots of belly, lots of flat. Just an excellent cutting implement all the way around. And then finally, just for giggles, here it is against an old school knife, the Kershaw Blur. I can hear you out there going, people still own Blurs? Yes, we do. I love this thing. This happens to be the S30V model. This is a great knife. I'll do a long-term review on this one down the road too. I've had this thing forever now. The Prado is, you can see the blade, Laconico loves this blade shape. It's been on a number of his knives, and I love that he's bringing you the buying audience, his stuff in a much more budget-friendly package. I mean, the stuff from Monterey Bay Knives, ranges from a couple $100 up to a few, $300-400. so that you can get his design in a much more budget-friendly package and in a full-size knife. I mean, CJRB, they do a really good job. One of their more popular knives these days is the Pyrite here. I love the Pyrite. I missed the XL version. I'd like to find one of those because this is bitty. So they're still making full-size stuff, which is really nice. Let's go ahead and, there we go, excuse my arm. See how much of that AR-RPM 9 you get. Put that on millimeters. And here at the thickest spot, you're talking about 3.16 millimeters. Through the handle, the thickest spot, you're talking about 11.4 millimeters, which under half an inch, which is very nice. It's kind of tall, though. Let's see at its tallest. Where are we really? At our tallest, we are 1.3 inches. So, nice. Let's weigh it out. Let's see how we do. I hope everyone out there is having a good day. We had a really nice weekend. Got to see some old, I mean, just dear old friends, which is super nice. All right. The Prado weighs in 3.5 ounces. 3.5 ounces for basically 3.5 inches of cutting is right on the money for that ounce to inch cutting ratio that the EDC folks used to talk about back in the old days. I don't own one of these, and I think I might have to. It's a very nice knife, an excellent design from Ray Laconico, who, by the way, is a very nice human being. I love that it is black hardware. I don't love this teal stuff, but that's okay. Overall, it's just a really nice knife. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This has been the CJRB Prado. I have been a Therapeutic Edge. I really appreciate your time today, and remember, take care of yourselves and take care of each other, and we'll see you next time.